be honest, and again, first time, he can look to try and curl it inside that far post, Luis Suarez. It's too central.
Conditions actually pretty good. It is raining, but not too blustery. Here's Pinar. Stones. Sissoko to meet him. Stones to deliver. Toure partially out. It's Pinar. He scraped it. Clouted out by Gerrard.
And Toure a little relieved because it wasn't the greatest clearance, straight to Pinar.
Baines.
And it's the first decent cross that Stones has got in, because he's found himself in a lot of space on a couple of occasions. He's not been tracked, so he's going to have a one-on-one with Sissoko.
Big ask of a young full-back, Jim, isn't it, to come here as an Evertonian and attack without inhibition.
I'm not sure that would have been the case last season, but things have changed under the Spanish manager, very much so.
Coutinho. Henderson. Gerrard, that's nice. Crisp ball wide for Sissoko. And how well has Jagielka done to get across? Yes, it did roll against his upper arm, but the intervention was first class.
I think Sissoko can be braver. I think he could have got there earlier. He just seemed to be a little hesitant then.
Henderson. Coutinho. Gerrard! That's what he does.
Yeah.
At least in this game.
Yeah, Tim Howard straight away has gestured as if to say, you've got to shut that, you've got to close it. And Brendan Rodgers has seen something he dislikes too, but yeah, he's got every right to say that, the American in goal for Everton, because that can easily nestle in your top corner.
Thunderous win from Skirtle, on back by Pinar for Barry. Tim Howard playing in his 19th consecutive Mersey derby. He hasn't missed one since coming to this neck of the woods from Manchester United. Free kick against Gareth Barry. And in favour of Sturridge, I mentioned at the start, has scored in 4 consecutive Liverpool appearances, of which the first was the last derby, in which he subsequently got injured. 3 since he came back. Through by Sturridge. Sterling! Howard's done very well.
I know he scored, I think, 4 this season, but it's an area he can improve in. That's a glorious opportunity, and it's a brilliant little ball from Daniel Sturridge in space. How deft is that after the control on the knee? Oh, I think he's got to do better. I mean, maybe there's even a little lob on, but he's got to keep that away from Tim Howard, and it's at him. That was the moment. And he fluffed his lines.
Yes, he has 4 goals this season, 3 of them in the Premier League. Not, it's fair to say, all of them crucial ones. He got the 5th of 5 against Norwich, the 5th of 5 at Spurs.
Well, when you consider how busy Howard has been, Peter, in contrast, Mignolet has had nothing to do so far, so Everton have got to try and upset him a little.
Gareth Barry's upset that his challenge on Coutinho was deemed a foul by Martin Atkinson. Yeah. Second time the former City man has been penalised in that sort of challenge in quick succession.
Yeah, it was Sturridge before. That's nothing. He's planted his foot, and if anything, it might have been a slip into Sterling.
Whereas the Paraguayan. Martin Atkinson has refereed Everton notably once this season. It was for their win at Old Trafford. First visit to Anfield since the opening day, when he gave a penalty against Liverpool, but Simon Mignolet saved it. Suarez exchanging with Henderson. Coutinho. Sterling. Flanagan drives it in. Nicked out for Suarez. Henderson. Suarez. Invented something and got a corner out of it.
Yeah, well, John Stones did enough. Again, he's looking for the little curler, maybe a bit ambitious then, Luis Suarez, but he got his break. The young fullback just got something on this.
Suarez picking something from the turf, which you have to assume has come out of those Everton supporters behind that goal. I'm afraid it has enraged the Reds adjacent to them, and I'm sorry to report, well, you can see for yourself that there are one or two projectiles. Suarez plays it in, and Liverpool have the lead. It's Stevie G again. The skipper's game. There's your red answer. No one loves the derby more than Liverpool's Steven Gerrard. Thumping header, how he meant this!
And you must capitalise on your good spells, and Liverpool were the most dangerous side on the pitch, without a shadow of a doubt. And for me, this is fully deserved. Howard's been busier, and he's just made a run and nobody has picked him up. Alcaraz in the end is closest to him, can do nothing about it because of the pace on Suarez's corner, and it's a whopping header.
Steven Gerrard's 9th derby goal. The game for which he lives. The game by which he and a city measures itself. And he has done it again. It hasn't lost its feeling.
It kind of means a little bit more when it's him.
That's why every club, every big club needs its local core. Steven Gerrard feels what it's like to be a Liverpool fan. Lukaku has a problem. And a problem for Lukaku is certainly a problem for Everton.
Yeah, looks like right ankle.
I have to say, Jim, seeing Steven Gerrard score that goal, and all of our yesterdays, particularly for you, remarkable statistic, scoring statistic in the Merseyside derby. He has 9, which is the most derby goals scored by anyone in red, with the exception of Ian Rush, your old mate, who has 25. He's a way to go, hasn't he?
Oh, absolutely, it does. But still, that's a huge moment for him. I know he had a hat-trick in this game a couple of seasons ago as well. And you know, it was Barry who lost Gerrard on the corner, and then Barry slipped into Lukaku and has caused this, and this would be a huge blow to Everton, and I mean huge.
Well, Lukaku was given the cup tie off at Stevenage at the weekend. Mirallas played through the middle.
Yeah, Naismith played up top, didn't he? Mirallas just played in that number 10 role behind. But if he can't return Lukaku, it's a monstrous blow.
Of course, Naismith is on the Everton bench. Everton down to 10 at the moment, and it's a good thing for them that Sturridge is flagged offside.
Now, always a tough one. When defenders are running out, attacking players running in.
Harry Leonard's
onside.
He's on.
Onside. But as I say, they're the tough ones for officials. When you got players running in opposite directions at pace.
And as you rightly indicated, Jim, it is likely to be Naismith if Lukaku's not prepared to return, and those are the indications. We're no more than 15-20 yards away from the Everton bench, where there is clear activity. I can see the blonde hair of Steven Naismith. He's beginning a gentle warm-up.
Yeah, I'm very pleased for him at the weekend, because he scored 2 at Stevenage, great attitude, and took his chance. He impressed.
And he may just have the chance to impress again here. Howard is teasing Suarez. You don't want to be doing that.
Luis Suarez as well, having a little bit of fun at the Everton fans behind that goal to our left, at their expense.
And here is the change. Steven Naismith has Jim rightly said, scorer of a couple of goals at Stevenage at the weekend, scorer also of a goal on his derby debut at Goodison against Liverpool last season, the first of the two derbies, the 2-2 draw. He's also scored in an Old Firm derby, so he's been about, he knows a big game when he sees one, and he has risen to some major occasions.
Everton need the ball. They cannot get the ball at the moment, they just need to settle things down.
Sturridge, Flanagan. Read by Jagielka, Pienaar. They've got the ball, can they keep it? Mirallas, Barkley, Pienaar's gone on in advance of him. Stones, prepared to attack Sissoko, set it back for Pienaar. He made no proper contact, and Gerrard ferried it momentarily out. McCarthy, Barry, Pienaar, Barkley.
So 1-1 and all to play for in this second period. Spurs looking to extend their record-breaking unbeaten run. Liverpool looking to go 4 wins in a row in all competitions for the first time in just over 2 years. Tottenham having cancelled out Luis Suarez' goal for Liverpool. No changes in personnel for this second period. So Chico. In towards Defoe.
Yeah, it's not exactly a surprise that, you know, both teams have come out intact again from the starting 11s. I think both... Lucas was a little fortunate there. Defoe almost got to him, but I think both managers would have been relatively satisfied with what they saw from their teams in the first half.
Well, Liverpool attacking the Kop end. There's Johnson. Well, it was 2-1 to Spurs at White Hart Lane in November. Lennon and Bale, the two scorers. Bale had an own goal that day. And Suarez goal for Liverpool. The first from a Liverpool player since Martin Skrtel back in November 2010. Liverpool playing with Downing predominantly right and Coutinho left, with Suarez and Sturridge up through the attack. And for Spurs, well, Bale alongside Defoe. And Dembele has tended to stay widest right with Sigurdsson on the left. Effectively, Dembele pushing out into the role vacated by the injured Aaron Lennon.
Yeah, and I think, you know, nowadays you see quite a bit of rotation from the attacking players, so at any given moment you can look at either side and it can be a different look to their setup, but predominantly it has been that way. And I think both sides set up with players in the wider positions that can tuck in and allow the fullbacks to push on.
Parker. Johnson being careful not to connect or contact Parker. Deflection off Agger.
They take risks doing this, Liverpool, at times. You know, you see it with Pepe Reina as well, and Brad Jones is following suit. Where the two centre-backs split and the midfielder Lucas in the main just drops down the middle to receive the ball, and then he's often put under pressure quickly, and it's unnecessary at times.
Sturridge. Suarez. Lucas. Gerrard. Again, a raking ball that's beautifully controlled by Vertonghen. the Brendan Rodgers